Good evening, my friends. It's Friday, the 24th of February. Today I had a video with Diane from Diane's Tarot. So please, you can watch me over there, and Diane as well. She invited me. And we will have another following one on my channel. So we just need to discuss the dates. And I will say what it will be. The channel is for spiritual and entertainment only. So the rest is the spiritual. And now I will say the two ladies, girlfriends, are meeting, and one is asking, what are you giving to your husband to give him a pleasure? I'm not talking to him. So giving him some quiet time. And the wife is asking husband, they are in the bed, and she said, you didn't even notice that I don't talk to you for 2 days. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you. So sometimes it's better not to talk. Okay. And in the video today, I will be talking about, will Putin chef Jevgenij Prigozhin ever will be brought to justice? Will Alex Murdough be found guilty from South Carolina? Will children who were kidnapped in Ukraine eventually return to their families? How is Merrick Garland feeling right now, and how we will ever know about corruption? Will Poland have changed the government? Will there be a future president who is not Democrat and not Republican? And a few things, maybe more. Depends how much time I will have. And I usually have only under 30 minutes because my device will stop. So I'm not that I don't want to talk longer, but I'm lucky that it's as long as it is now. Okay. Hugo Sandaris is asking, will Putin's chef Jevgenij Prigozhin ever be brought to justice for his crimes? He is called Putin's chef because he used to have a lot of restaurants and was supplying Putin with food. And he's now running the Wagner mercenary group. He's one of the top, if not the top, oligarch in Russia. So I saw when he is sitting, someone kicked him out of the chair. So he ended up on the floor. That was the vision, which is really nice. I think eventually he will lose his seat. And yesterday or the day before, he wrote open letter to the generals and maybe even to Putin that it's a treason. He don't have enough ammunition, and he was posting a picture of his soldiers being killed in Ukraine. So that way he is having so many enemies in the top anarchy generals, and even Putin is probably afraid of him. So the chair taken from under him, it is something that he might have a tough time. He's playing Russian roulette. He is so far a big star, but he might be waiting for something coming his way, and it might not be the best for him. I think Putin is by now afraid of him. They were buddy-buddy. They were hunting together, macho guys. Now Putin is not the macho guy. He is not showing himself half naked on the horse. So he is having different He's not showing himself with those wild animals. Different guy. And Patty, 1951. I can't figure out why Alex Murdough, from South Carolina, what he was thinking when apparently he was killed his wife and son. Will there be a new discoveries? How the drugs affected his brain. And Jocelyn Warner, will Alex Murdough be found guilty in South Carolina? And I answered a little bit of that question, me or Diane, but we were talking about that subject. And I would like to have my view on it. I think the prosecutor is not as... I didn't have time today to watch the whole, drama going on, like O.J. Simpson drama on TV. This one is different, and I was not able to watch because I was working in our antique store. But I thought, why Alex Murdough was not asked what was his relationship to his wife, to his sons, because from my own experience, from my household, my stepfather had a Buerger disease, which was affecting his blood vessels, so his legs and his feet. First it started on his little toe, on his right foot, and then eventually it was eating very slowly. It took him about 15 years. It took 15 years to kill him. But he was it was horrific illness. He had to sleep sitting, because otherwise if he will lay down, the circulation will be even worse. So he was sitting and on a sofa. And little by little, the body was drying out. Eventually, the bones, he will pull it out. So it is very harsh disease. Everyone who is a smoker, that was the disease for smokers. Everyone who had that was a smoker, so that was related to smoking. And he was first taking Dolargan. It was in Poland, the different, I don't know even if they have the same thing in the West countries. And it was a drug. He was giving himself shots. And it was on the pink prescription, so it was only one place in the city that we could go and buy. It was not easy to get prescription for that, but he was actually getting that, and we had to go to that drugstore. Never one person could go. It always was two, because if I will go, someone will grab the drugs from me. So we were always, two of us, my husband with my brother or my brother with me, we were always going and buying this. But that was one side. The other side, it was at home to dispose those medication to the sick person. It's not easy. The sick person who is addicted to drug, because that was eventually he was addicted. He was arguing all the time. In the night, he will wake up my mom, give me, because he was hungry for that. But she couldn't give him more than she was given for that time. And at least there was someone who was supervising. And that's the reason he was suffering for 15 years, not 1 year. She was saving his life, but at the same time, it was horrific. I wonder how Alex Murdough was to his family. He was calling his son detective. Well, he said that Maggie called him that way. I bet that Paul, Papa, as he was calling him, was the one who was able to find his hiding places. They were asking Murdough today why you were walking so much inside the house. He didn't answer. I bet he was looking for the drugs, and he was furious. And then, who will be brave enough to go to the canal where there is so many dogs to shoot them? Only someone who knew that place. So those things, somehow the guy who is asking him question is not really asking the best questions, I think, because the prosecutor should ask those questions. How the family was affected by his using drugs. He's pretending, they know, not anyone in the office knew. It's so easy to know when he was agitated, when he was angry, when he was not thinking about anything else, only about drugs. So he was found guilty. I said that he will be floating on the, like a boat made out of rubber, and eventually it will be broke and he was sunk. So yes, he was feeling that he is big kahuna and Maggie has to listen to him. He was cheating. That is cheating. And the surprise, they knew that he was surprised that Maggie might leave him, that she might ask for divorce. She was his trophy wife. He knew that his reputation is connected with her, that she was liked by people, by friends, by family. So it was very hard for him to lose that trophy wife. Ursula Beck, will the children kidnapped from Ukraine to Russia eventually be found and returned to Ukraine? Not too fast. I see them being like prisoners and removed to Russia, and kept far away. They will be not well educated as the other kids who are from normal families, because Putin would like to leave them in Russia, so he doesn't want them to be educated. Eventually they will be looking for the DNAs and they will be looking for family members, but who knows if the parents even survive. So not all of the kids will be able to come back. I can't promise that. Yeah. Some of them will lose the families, they will be crying, they will be negotiating eventually, and some of them will be happy finding the families and maybe even uncles and aunts, but eventually they will be able to be founded, but it will take years, because they will be like prisoners. Patty O. How is Merrick Garland feeling right now? Does he feel any urgency to move things along with keeping folks accountable? And I think I see a big box, like Christmas box, ready to unpack. Yeah, he has some surprise for everyone, and I think he will be able to deliver that surprise before end of his. So he wants to go when he will go for retirement. He wants to finish the battle, and he has everything under control. It's like keeping good bookkeeping. So he will be doing this eventually. Martha Morris, how we will ever know about corruption when so much is being hidden from us? And whistleblower, someone who is whistling death. So I think eventually the whistleblowers will be giving, and I saw anonymous letter. So that will be the symbol of the whistleblower. I think there will be ways that they will be informing people about those secrets that we have to find, good harvest, and they will be put to the light from night to day. Yes, thank you. And Irene Maria Mangone, will Poland have a change of government from the present one? And I saw the young three guys celebrating, holding goblets, so I think eventually yes. Right now, the church is so much controlling Poland, and a lot of people are very upset. There is it was legal abortion, now it's not. So there will be some big changes. I eventually feel that will cause people to, yes, women might be even, women movement, because it is very, the Polish ladies are feeling so left behind, and the world is watching that. So I think that will be the biggest mistake that they did, letting the women's movement to be not respected in Poland. Thank you, Irene Mary. Dennis Mitchell, will there be a future president in United States who will not be Democrat or Republican? And I think there will be reunion between both parties. So, but that's usually happened when you have the same enemy, and that president will be more equal for everyone. So there has to be, in the future, when there will be some dramatic insecurity, that's what will happen. People will have to be worried about their country, not to be divided. And for the good harvest, they will stop fighting. They will slow down with the being so upset with each other. Okay. And Elizabeth C. They arrested a bishop's murder. It was a housekeeper husband. Thank you so much for that information, Elizabeth. Barbara Tyler and Peggy Derjesung are letting me know about microphone problem. When I'm doing live stream with Cheryl, when we are recording, no one is complaining that they can't hear us. The moment I'm putting this on YouTube, 1 out of 3 has a problem. So the last one was a problematic, the one before not, but then again, third from the end was problematic. And we are asking people if there is any problem on the live stream. No one was complaining the second time, so we didn't ask on the last one. And then again, it was my voice, before it was Cheryl's voice was gone, and now mine. Mel S., do you see rents going down? Only in the places where people will not feel secure to live in. Like, excuse me. Like Ohio, not Ohio. When that big the rail of train. This damage the environment. People are moving out, and that's the reason that the apartments will go down. Otherwise, when there is a work, when there is a nice population, the rents are always going up and up. So I don't think that I can promise you that everything will go down. No, it is wishful thinking. Yes, devil playing, and people have to balance. So the cure, I don't know what kind of cure they can find, but whenever they need the doctors, then the place will not be safe and people will be moving out. So when the devil is playing Russian roulette, the people are moving out. I'm sorry. Ager Gural is asking, would like to know how I keep jewelry pieces organized. That might be a good show idea for you. Okay. I'm not a good person to be organized. And I like to use gadgets like that. On this one, you can put chains. You could put bracelets. You could put even rings. That way, when you have this on something, then you can see it. I love the necklaces to put on the wall, to hang them, and nothing is underneath, so they can be different sizes and you can see them from a distance. It's a candle holder. But who said that you have to keep this for that reason? You can use this for so many other reasons. So I'm using this as a candle holder, and another thing. This necklace I was wearing today with Diane, but you can hang this on the candle holder. And regular things like this one I brought from the store, like for bracelet, for necklaces, very easy to display. And I love this thing. You put this and you can put one on top of each other. You see, this one has a little holes. So if you have earrings, you can hang them from the side, and if you put them together, it's so easy to put them on and take them out, and that way you can see which one are where, because with earrings it's really tricky. When you don't hang them, then you don't see them. So that's my ideas. And as I said, I had the sign many years ago, I'm too creative to be organized. It was driving my sister-in-law nuts, because she is very precise, very organized. And I painted flowers on the old tray, and I painted black, and then I painted flowers, and then I wrote this saying, I'm too creative to be organized, and I had that for many years on top of my kitchen cabinets. I have very high ceilings, so I love it. Yeah, you can be creative. Another way, it is wonderful to have tapestry over cork and then frame it, and you can put the regular thick pins, and that way you can hang jewelry, necklaces, and so on. I don't have that. I used to have something like that in the bathroom, so I could see where they are and just be creative. I sprayed the cork first gold, and then I thought, oh, I can put the tapestry over it. You can be as creative as you feel. And Kathy McLaughlin, sorry. Do you have a remedy to improve memory? Healthy lifestyle. The first thing. The less stress, the better is for your memory. Eating a lot of vegetables, going for walks, exercising, and coconut oil apparently is very good. So instead of margarine or butter maybe is good. I don't like butter, so I prefer coconut oil. Drink plenty of fluids, especially water, not alcohol, but I'm drinking 4 liters of things that I like to drink. And sleep, if you can go to bed fall asleep before 10, and by 2 o'clock your body will really rejuvenate. Those hours are really important for your body. And then sleep about 9-10 hours if you can. I like that. And exercise your body. That's a good. And apparently saffron is very good for your memory. So the capsules of saffron you can buy in the Nutters, lion manes. That's what they advise me in the drugstore. So those are my remedies. I would like to do the prayers for Turkey, Syria, and its first year anniversary of Ukraine. For those brave people in Ukraine, we want to pray for them. For President Carter, that his departure will be easy on him, that he will be ready when he is ready. And he had really good lifestyle. He lived 98, which is very wonderful age. And if he can enjoy the life as long as he is happy, I wish him all the best. And prayers for Representative Raskin, brave guy. He is working so hard, wearing this bandana on his head and going through chemo, not giving up a bit on his life. And for Senator Fetterman, the big guy from Pennsylvania who is fighting depression. That's one of the nastiest illnesses because, not feeling happy. Some people can be on a wheelchair and they can be very happy. Suffering and they still can be happy. But he has everything, wonderful family, wonderful wife, but happiness is not his strongest attitude in life. We want to pray for everyone who is suffering from any disease, any health issue, and that people will be cured from everything and live the safe and happy lives. I love you guys. See you Monday. I will be on live with Cheryl, and I will let you know when it's on 4 o'clock my time on Tuesday. I will be on Linda's G channel. So I'm starting to opening my wings and being more this way and that way. I finish my side of the taxes. Now I have to help my husband to finish his, and we will be fine. Take care of yourself, stay positive, stay happy, stay healthy and safe. Thank you for watching me.